Content. So today's video is about the university process and how it's mean to small universities. Because I read this article, right, and it was like saying about how Oxford has a class problem, and it kind of concluded it with like more like comprehensive schools should send children to Oxbridge, and I was like, I don't want to go to Oxbridge, kind of thing. They sent us on an open day, like in year 10, so I still had potential within me to do whatever I wanted to do, and they had Windows XP. Yeah. And I was like, no. And I was like, this isn't that nice. What are the other universities gonna be like? Yeah. What was your school like?
What wasn't my school like? They were very much a kind of, you're not applying to Oxbridge.
I had someone do that to me. I said, I was like, because I was talking to someone who went to the grammar school in my town, and I went, oh yeah, I was the first one to apply in my year, and he went, did no one apply to Oxbridge? And I was like, you think no?
It was kind of, I'm not really sure whether I knew anyone else who didn't apply to one. And if they didn't, they applied to like all Russell groups or all red bricks. And so for me, I didn't apply, I didn't even look around any of them.
It's really strange because we had an assembly when they were like, these are Russell group universities, you want to apply for these? And I was like, why? Kind of thing. Like, I've looked around this other university which does a course I want to do. So like, all these people are friendly and I'm happy there, so like, isn't that more important?
And I feel like it depends on what course you're doing as well, because like a lot of the people I knew were applying for like medicine, dentistry, law, things like that, and you know, maybe the Russell groups and Oxbridge and all that are the best for those, but like for me, wanting to do illustration, the Russell groups and Oxbridge, they don't offer that. So
yeah, the best one I applied for on the league tables was Reading, and it was called graphic communication,
right?
And it was like single honours, which I was like, don't want to really do that much. And they were like, cool, so you need, I think it was like ABB,
right?
And I was like, I can do that, but like, do I like this university enough? And I'm like, not really. Their facilities were worse, and they expected people to buy MacBooks effectively. Also, they made me go there to give them a portfolio and then didn't interview me. They just were like, cool, everyone leave your portfolios here and then we're gonna look at them and then we'll just send you on your way, kind of thing. Whereas York, St. John, which is literally like, because my computing class used to be like comparing all the league tables and stuff. It's right near the bottom, but I'm like, God, I'm conditional for minutes. So like, they were like, oh, come for an interview, they're like, we like to interview everybody, basically. And I was like, thank you for valuing me as a student rather than like a number. What did you like look for in a uni?
I just looked for people who were inspiring, really, because I looked around here, obviously, Northampton, Derby, Coventry, that's it, Coventry, and I liked all of them, but Worcester was the one that was like, it just stood out to me, and I couldn't really tell why, but I was just like, I really like it here.
Like when you turn up and everyone's friendly, and they actually, like on the applicants day, they actually gave me like a taster class, and I was like, this is what universities should do, rather than just be like, this is our really good reputation, kind of thing. All the little ones try harder. Like York St. John sent me a little, at Christmas, they sent me hot chocolate and cookies.
That's cute.
Saying press pause, because their whole thing is like press play.
Right.
And they were like, press pause over the Christmas break. And I was like, I want to come.
I looked around Birmingham City Uni, so I was like, I'm from Birmingham, so it's close by. Yeah. They did visual communication, which first of all I was like, it's not really what I want to do, but it's along the same lines. And I went along and it was just boring. Like, I was really bored by it. I'm sure they're a great university and everything, but like, it just didn't inspire me in the same way that the other places did.
What do you think of like the people who are like all snobby about their university?
It's just annoying. Because I just think if you're that uptight about where you go, you can't be enjoying it that much, really, because you're too bothered about what everyone else thinks about what you're doing.
Yeah, I just like the fact that like we're all getting a degree.
Yeah.
So it's like, you might be off with your like you do like a hard subject, but like in the end, still gonna have the same qualification.
Exactly.
Oh, I didn't even introduce you. Oh well, I'll just do this now. This is Holly.
Hello.
I'm a bad YouTuber. So conclusion, go to the university you want to go to rather than one that you think is good. Do you want to do the swoop? Because I'm bringing it back.
Ooh.
Because Zach and Heidi were like, I want to do the swoop, and I was like, okay. So you just cover the camera.
Awesome.
Go for it. Content.